Bayou Time Sports is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Bayou Time Sports. It is my pleasure to have with me Ernest Brown, 2025 inductee into the Terrebonne General Community Sports Institute Bayou Region Athletic Hall of Fame. I'm glad that I get the chance to publicly congratulate you. What an honor that is. And full transparency, I had the honor of working with this man for just a couple of years. We overlapped, but we were always in the system together. I'm so happy for this. 8 days away.
Wow.
What has this been like for you?
It's been very exciting and humble. Staying to be recognized for, playing and coaching and, basically making an impact with kids in the community and, just being able to enjoy life, man.
Listen, you have an uncle, Frank Lewis, who everybody knows, and there's one common trait between the two of you. Y'all are such humble people. Like when we tell Ernest that he's going into this Hall of Fame, he's kind of like, y'all sure y'all got the right guy? Kind of like, why me? But if you understand how many lives you've affected along the way, but something as simple as this, in 1975, you finished high school at Terrebonne. You're a really good athlete. I mean, the two best basketball players in the area, you and Larry Wilson, right? A lot of people at that time, probably, because I do think you were shorted. I think that there was interest in you, but maybe Larry took some of that glow off and said, that you said, I'm going to go to Iowa and I'm going to play. And you didn't have any friends that went with you. You told me you went to a school that was primarily a white school with just a couple of African Americans there, and you sort of made it work. What was the driving force in 1975 to be an 18-year-old and say, I'm going to go to Iowa and show that I can play?
I understand a lot of the decision was made on frustration. Again, when you average 25 points a game, 15 rebounds, you're a 3.4 student in school, you passed the ACT, you're eligible to play.
You did everything you had to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then every school that I wanted to go, it was always an issue, always a problem. LSU is where I wanted to go. They never wanted to offer a scholarship. I think I had a discussion with my mama, who I told the school that's farthest away that offers me a scholarship, I'm going to get away from Houma, to grow up, to mature, to be able to look back at life and see how great it is to live and enjoy, life.
After a 2-year stint there, you actually do come back to LSU and have a wonderful 2 years there where you might be exaggerating just a little bit. You got to see a lot of the world. You got to travel. You got to find out what it was like. You played on the best teams that ever played at LSU in my, this is an opinion, I guess, but when you're playing with the Rudy Macklins and the Scales and those people and Willie Sims and all of the Ethan Martin, yes, no doubt. And you're playing on those teams. You're sort of a cog on those teams because there's no doubt that Dale Brown and you had a special relationship. That time at LSU, always going to love it, right?
Yes, sir. I decided to walk on at LSU. I probably had some scholarships. They weren't in state. They were out of state. The only thing they promised me was that you were going to have an opportunity. Normally, it only has about 10 people who want to try out. I think we had 50.
Right.
The tryout normally lasts about 3 days. I think it lasted 2 weeks. They ended up picking me and another guy from Plaquemine, but we thought we both were going to make the team and ended up having to do another 2 weeks, demonstrating that, I could play multiple positions and stuff like that. And defense became my mantra of making the team there, and perseverance, dedication, discipline, all of that stuff was taught during my 2 years that I spent at LSU on the basketball team.
Very good. Listen, one of my jobs is to put together the intro video that night, again, which is right around the corner, June 18th. And while doing that, we came across footage of you actually in the NCAA tournament, guarding Magic Johnson, trying to, shut down that guy, whoever that guy is, right, and stuff. But just really getting after it, playing really good defense for LSU. But that comes after y'all actually won the SEC tournament, did those type things. So very, very good teams there. One of the things I find very interesting is when you're finished, you have the opportunity where you could stay on Dale Brown's staff. You could go to University High, which is a very prestigious high school, obviously, but you decide to come back to Houma. You decide to come home. Talk about that just a little bit, coming home.
Well, I felt a loyalty to the community. Basically, my thing was to make a difference, to show them that they had opportunities in life to achieve things. I came back, I applied for the job at Terrebonne High, which is my alma mater. I wanted to be the assistant coach under Ralph Bates, but he ended up retiring the year that I came down. And I think David Neal and myself applied for the varsity job. They gave it to David Neal. He had quite a few years of experience with me.
Yeah, he had a little resume.
Right, and that first year with him, I really learned a lot of basketball. He was a very dedicated X and O type of coach and stuff like that. But my experience in basketball, man, Ralph Bates, extremely great guy, hardworking defensive guy. I played for a guy named Herb Koningsmark in Iowa, and all of them were team-oriented coaches. Dale, same thing, but the difference between I think Dale and me is he wanted to play 6 people, and I just was impacted with that. And when I became a coach, I wanted to play 10 or 12. And when you try to explain to kids about selling themselves out and giving in and becoming a team player, it's hard to make that confirmation go about. But the teams that I coached did well with that aspect.
Always did. And listen, that's just a tidbit of what you'll hear that night. I mean, that's awesome. We could sit here all day long. Again, wanted to congratulate you publicly. June 18th is going to be the induction ceremony. If anybody out there interested, just go to brahoff.com. There you see the rest of the class as you will be inducted with 6 others there that night. And I'm like Harry McCullough, man. We love that LSU uniform. I wish they had never got rid of that one. Again, congratulations.
Thank you,
my
Stan.
friend.
And I'm very humbled for the opportunity and the recognition that I've been given.
And I know I'm out of time, but I have to say this too. Congratulations. I understand you're going to be inducted into the South Terrebonne High School Athletic Hall of Fame too. So, man, it's a good year for Ernest.
Yeah, a very great year. Thank
very
you.
good. Very good. With that, we're going to take a break. We'll be back with more By Time after this.
This segment was brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System Community Sports Institute in conjunction with Barker Honda and Barker Kia.